Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to start lecture 5 of business finance. In the previous class, if you people remind, we discussed about time value of money. In this chapter, we discussed about interest rate. Then we discussed about simple interest. Then we discussed about compound interest. Then after that, we discussed about some other things in that chapter. This was our first topic. Then time value of money. Then we discussed that why time is important in our decisions in finance. Then we discussed about simple interest and compound interest. So today we are going to discuss simple interest formula, that is how to calculate simple interest. Now for calculating the simple interest, SI, this is our formula. P naught, you can also write PV. P naught. Naught is used for today, right now, the time, today. Value of your money today. I is the rate of interest, and N is the time period. Take an example. Suppose we deposit $1,000 in a bank account. Bank is paying us interest of 9%, and we are depositing this money for 5 years. So this will be our P naught. This will be our I, the rate of interest, and this is N, which is the number of years. Now we can show this thing on a timeline. Don't know how to draw the lines in this. Just a minute. Okay, look at this. Now wow, this is 0 means today, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we deposited how much? 1,000. What is the rate of interest? It is 9%. And we want to calculate the value here, that is future value. want to calculate the future value at the end of 5 years. It is not known. This diagram, this whole, this is called the timeline on which we are showing the time period C from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are showing number of years. This is your present value, that is P naught. This is the rate of interest, and this is future value. We will calculate the future value here. This whole diagram, this is called the timeline on which we are showing the rate of interest, we are showing the present value, and we are showing what? The number of period, time period. Now, you can put these values in this formula. Simple interest, P naught is 1000. Interest is 9%, so shortly we can write 0.09. 9% is basically 9 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.09. And number of period means the time period, it is 5 years. Now when we will calculate, so we will get a simple interest of 450. Multiply these three with the help of calculator. So you will get a simple interest of 450. Now okay, that's it. This is the calculation of simple interest with the help of formula. This is the formula, and with the help of this formula we will calculate what? The simple interest. So see, this is the formula. Simple interest is equal to P naught I and N. SI is used for simple interest. P naught, deposit today, means the money that we are going to deposit today. I is the rate of interest per period, and N is number of time periods, means the time, for how much time we are going to deposit our money. Here is another example. So assume that you deposit $1,000 in an account earning 7% simple interest for 2 years. So what is the accumulated interest at the end of the second year? Means you deposited 1,000, bank is paying you 7% interest, and you are depositing this money for 2 years. So he is telling you that how much interest you will earn at the end of second year. So see, this is the formula. P naught simple interest is equal to P naught I N. Present value is 1000. Interest, see here, it is 7%, 0.07 or 0.07. And N is number of years, so it is 2. See, 2 years. So when you will multiply it, so we got how much? 140. Now here is another question. What is the future value of the deposit? Take our previous example. What will be the future value of our deposited money? Future value means at the end of 5 years, how much money will you receive? You earned 450. But you deposited how much? 1000. So at the end of 5 years, you will receive this 1000, because this is your money. This is your deposited money. You just deposit this with bank. You just give a loan to the bank. And bank will also give you additional 450. So total money will become 1000 plus 450. So it will be equal to, what will be the formula for future value? P naught plus S simple interest. So how much money we deposited? We deposit 1000 plus what was the amount of interest? Simple interest, that was 450. So how much money will you receive? 1450 means at the end of 5 years, see future value at the end of 5, you will receive 1450 means here you will receive 1450. I think it will be clear. Now take here the second example in which we earned a simple interest of 140. So how much we deposit? We deposit $1000. So 1000 and plus 140. So C P naught plus simple interest. So P naught we deposited 1000. We earned an interest of 140. So what will be the future value? 1140. What is future value? Is the value at some future time. The value at some future time at a given interest rate. See, this is present value, this 1000. We are depositing this money for how much time? 5 years. So after 5 years, he's telling you that how much money will you receive? Future value after 5 years. This is called future value. That you're depositing some money and an interest rate is given. So in the future, how much money will you receive? So future value means the value at some future date of some deposited money at a given interest rate. So see, is the value at some future time of a present amount of money. What was present amount of money? 1000. Or a series of payments. Sometime it will be a series of payment later on in second, third class of this time value of money, then we will discuss about this. Evaluated at a given interest rate, and interest rate is given, that was 9% in our example. What is present value? So present value is what? The money deposited today. What is present value of the previous problem? The present value is simply $1000 you originally deposited. Present value means the money you originally deposited. That is the value today. The money that you are depositing today, that is present value. Is the current value of future amount of money. It is the current value. Simply it is the current value. Are a series of payments evaluated at a given interest rate. An interest rate is given in the previous problem. Now we are going to discuss, this was simple interest. Now we are going to discuss compound interest. Same situation. I am drawing a timeline. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We deposited how much? 1000. What was the rate of interest? 9%. And the time period is how much? 5 years. So now we will calculate future value at the end of 5 years, which is unknown. Now we are talking about what? Compound interest. I'm writing shortly CI, that is compound interest. What is the formula? First I'm writing the formula. Future value is equal to present value 1 plus I raised to the power n. This is the formula for calculating the compound interest. And you people know what is compound interest. I told you. This is 1000. You deposit it for 5 years. Now on 1000 you will get interest, and you will also get interest on the interest that you are earning. Take the example. Suppose you deposit this 1000. So after 1 year here, how much money will you get? This is future value at the end of first year. So see, what is present value? 1000. 1 plus interest is how much? 9%, which is 0.09, and raised to the power how many years? Now here I'm calculating after 1 year, so it will be power 1. So 1000 multiplied by this, so I think we will get 1090. See, 1000 was your original money and $90 you earned, so total becomes 1090. Now we will calculate future value here. Future value at the end of second year. This was FV1. Now we are going to calculate FV2. So see, now what is your money? What is your deposited money? It is 1090. Now on 1090, now you will receive interest here. Here, see the difference, the gap from 1 to 2, 9% interest, because you will receive interest on 1000, and you will also receive interest on the $90 that you earned in interest. So total becomes how much? 1090. So you will receive interest on 1090. So what will be your present value? See, this is the formula. Present value is how much? 1090. 1 plus interest is how much? 0.09 raised to the power. See here, from 1 to 2, what is the difference? This is for 1 year, so it will also be 1 year. Why? Here first we calculate from 0 to 1. Now we are calculating from 1 to 2. So from 1 to 2, how much time? There is only 1 year, so that's why number of years it is 1. So now when you will calculate this, I will calculate it. 1090 multiplied by 1.09. So it will become 1188.10. So this will be the money after 2 years. Now you will calculate from here to here. So again you will do the same thing. Future value 3 will be equal to, now what is your present value? See, this is the formula. But just the present value is going to change. This 1188. I'm not taking 0.10. 1 plus I. Now here from 2 to 3 you will get an interest of how much? 9%. So 1 plus 0.09. And what is the difference here? Years, time period, 1 year. So it will be power 1. So it will become 1188 multiplied by 1.09. So we got 1295. 1295. Then you will calculate it from here to here, and then you will calculate it from here to here. So you will get the future. But this calculation, it becomes complicated if the number of years will become 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, 1000. So it will be difficult. So what are we doing? Just we are making it simple. This is P naught 1 plus I raised to the power n. If number of years are 5, just see this. Future value is equal to P naught 1 plus I raised to the power n. Basically, on $1,000, you received interest after 1 year. So you receive interest for 1 year. Make it just a minute. 0.09 power 1. You receive interest one time, then you receive interest for the second year 2 times. Sorry, another 1 year. Then you will receive interest 1 plus 0.09 again for 1 year. Then 1 plus 0.09 again you receive interest for 1 year, and then 1 plus 0.09 for 1 year. So see, you receive interest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like, sorry, Just like on our timeline, we draw this. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So see what was the interest? 9%. So you received interest from 0 to 1 time, 1 to 2 time, 2 to 3 time, 3 to 4 time, and 4 to 5 time. And what is the interest? 1.09. So 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So on this you received interest 5 times. So it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we can also write it like this: 1000. In algebra, if the bases are same, see all these bases are same. So we can add the powers: 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So it will become 1 plus 0.09, and we will add these powers: 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So it becomes power. So we received interest 5 times. So we received interest 5 times. Now you will use the calculator and you will calculate 1.09 power 5. Then you will multiply it by 1000. So you will get the future value of your amount. You will calculate it and then you will message me the answer. I think for today it is enough because it is 27 times video, then it will be difficult in uploading. Sorry. Okay, have a good time.